Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating experiment. What happens when you bypass TCP and UDP, the workhorses of internet communication? It's a wild ride.
Sounds intense. So the core question is, can we create and use a custom transport layer protocol? What are the implications?
Exactly. The author built a custom protocol, HDP, and tested it, first locally, then across continents. The local tests were surprisingly successful. The OS handled HDP packets, even looping them back. But using protocol numbers assigned to TCP, UDP, or ICMP, that's where things got interesting.
Interesting. So the OS didn't just block everything unknown? What about the results when he tried different protocol numbers?
Right. Some protocol numbers worked flawlessly, even those outside the standard range. But others, like those used by TCP and ICMP, were blocked by the OS. It seems the OS has some built-in filtering, even for raw sockets. Protocol numbers associated with IPsec were also blocked, likely a security measure.
That's a significant security implication, I see. So it's not as simple as just sending raw packets. The OS actively manages and filters them.
Precisely. The author dug into system calls, revealing that the OS's behavior isn't consistent across different operating systems. Darwin, for example, silently filters packets based on the protocol number and the socket type. Linux behaves differently, allowing some non-standard numbers to pass.
Wow, that's a huge difference. So portability is a major issue if you try to create your own transport protocol.
Absolutely. The experiment moved to sending packets across the internet. The results were unexpected. Initially, it seemed to work, but then the packets stopped arriving at the server. It turned out that the cloud provider, DigitalOcean, didn't support non-standard protocols.
That's a major roadblock. So even if you get past the OS, the network infrastructure might prevent your custom protocol from working.
Yeah, it was a real head-scratcher. They tried AWS, and it worked better, but still with limitations. The main takeaway is that while technically feasible, creating a custom transport layer protocol is incredibly difficult and impractical. The OS and network infrastructure have so many assumptions built in that it's just not worth the hassle.
I see. So the conclusion is to stick with TCP and UDP? It seems like a lot of unexpected complexities arise when you try to circumvent established standards.
Exactly. Use TCP or UDP, unless you enjoy debugging nightmares and non-portable code. Thanks for joining us on Tech Bytes and News. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of network protocols. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.